Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Brody here. Today I'm going to be opening these Japanese Pokemon Center exclusive boxes. They're the Pikachu boxes that were released, I believe, last year. So we've got the Hiroshima box, which is probably the most sought after box right now on the market. It features the shiny red Gyarados. You've got Teddiursa and Magikarp. Really awesome artwork. You've got some artwork on the top there with a couple of different Pokemon, Rowlet and stuff. There's no artwork on the side or no Pokemon on the side of this one. And then you've got on the back what's in the box. So you're going to get the promo card, which is what I'm after, the sleeves, the deck box, and then the box to keep, which goes inside the sleeve that it's in. So that's the Hiroshima. Pretty cool. Then we've got, sorry about my pronunciation of these Japanese words, but the Fukuoka. I don't know, I'm probably butchering that, but it's spelled Fukuoka, and this one strongly features Latios and Latias. This is probably the second most expensive box out of the three. You've got Pikachu there. It's like down the middle of the street there, which is really cool. And then you've got the artwork, which extends on the top, which is the sky. So I'm just going to flip that there again. The stuff on the back, and then you've got Latios and Latias on the sides of the box. So yeah, that one's really cool as well. I'd probably say that's my favorite artwork of the three. And then the cheapest of the lot, which is the tohoku, which is Tohoku, that's how it's spelled. Got a heap of different Pikachus dressed up, so people love when Pikachu's dressed up. And then that extends into the artwork at the top. There's nothing specifically on the side, just some nice artwork. But that's that one. So I'm going to be opening all three boxes today. I'm going to show what's inside each of those. The reason I'm opening them is I'm planning to grade the promo cards. Ever since the Type A Pikachu promo came out, I was like, I'm going to make sure I collect, one of each of these in a PSA 10 for my collection. So basically from Type A onwards. And then these came out. They came out super, super expensive last year when they came out. And I decided to hold off, and I've probably been buying boxes since December 2025. So we're now in April 2026. So every month I will basically just buy one or two boxes to add. And now there was a third reprint announced probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. So during March, just the end of March, there was a reprint announced. So that was basically print to demand. So those were released, I think, in May. So waiting to see what happens with the market for them then. But I'm going to, in the interim, I'm going to send off some of the ones I have. So I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to open these up. First time opening these, so this is going to be pretty cool. And then, have a look at what's inside, see if the promos are actually going to be gradable. And then I might have to open some other boxes after, which I'll do off camera. But for now, I'm going to flip it around and we'll get started. Okay, so I figured I'd go from cheapest to most expensive box. So I've got the Tohoku first. Now, I think from memory, the PSA populations weren't like the gem rate wasn't actually that great on the Tohoku. I feel like it was the hardest to get. Like I said just before, this is my first time opening these, so we're probably going to take this all in, so it might take a little bit longer, but yeah, that's really nice. I definitely, with one of my other sets of boxes, I'm going to put those on display. I'm going to buy some acrylics for it. I just haven't done so yet. So I'm going to open this up here. Oh, that's cool. So it looks like, do you get the, no, that's, I thought you must have got like an art, it looked like there was like an artwork, like a print. That's cool. So Pokemon card. Oh, you've got the, I didn't notice that on the front. You couldn't see that on the boxes, but there's actually an Entei there, which is really cool. It's got Pokemon Center Tohoku. So it's the Pokemon Center it's from, man. This is actually really nice. I've never done this. So I'm assuming they just open up like this. And then we've got the card there. Awesomely presented. So I think we'll do the card last if I can. So let's go for the sleeves first, which I've got here. That's really cool. So deck of sleeves. I'm not sure if people actually buy these or anything, but maybe that's something to consider. Oh, the deck box is actually really nice too. Oh, that's awesome. Look at the artwork on top. Sounds like there's something inside. I'm not sure what that's going to be. Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So I've got that. And then we've got the the card inside here, so that's nicely presented. So I'm just going to pull that out. Have a look at this guy. He looks pretty good on the front. He is definitely left to right, a little bit heavy on the right. Can't see any visible issues. On the back, looks good, I think. I'm just going to have a look at this, make sure that's nothing. Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, it's just that centering left to right, but otherwise I reckon this one is good to go to PSA, which is really exciting. It's not a good, it's not ideal opening these and them not being well centered. There might be some scratching on the front though. I'll have to see if that's on the card or on the plastic when I open it up. So anyway, that's box number one. That's the tohoku. So I'm going to move all this to the side and we'll do the next one. Okay, like I said, we're going to do the second box. So we've got the Fukuoka. Sorry about the pronunciation. I know that's probably wrong. I did try to do a bit of research on the pronunciation so I could like respectfully pronounce it the right way. But yeah, I just was like, probably going to mispronounce it anyway. Okay, here we go. I think same way, we'll slide it off. That's awesome. These boxes are solid as, I really like them. I think the retail on them is actually really, really low. Like if the market wasn't so hyped right now, I think it would be a lot less crazy. I'm going to open that up and we've got that there. We've got the card again, sleeves, deck box. Got sleeves there, which are cool. A lovely deck box. That's sick. These are cool in themselves, just having these deck boxes. And then the card. So I believe in the original print, so you can see how the card comes out like this. In the original print run of these boxes, I believe that the card was actually shoved in with the deck box and the sleeves. So it was more likely to get damaged. So I'm lucky to have, this one's way better centering on the front. The back is looking pretty good too. I reckon this is good to go, I reckon. Just off the initial look. I'll pull them all out after, like I said. There could be some print lines on the front. I'm not sure. Yeah, there could be some print lines actually. I'm not sure, or like some sort of scratching. I'm not sure if that's on the card or the plastic, so I'll have to pull them out to look, and I'll do that at the end of the video. And we'll have a look. So that's awesome. These are so nice. These are so sick. That's the most expensive box of the three is the Hiroshima. Now, I think that's obviously because we've got the big red guy on the front, the Gyarados. If you're a Gyarados collector, you probably want to have one of these. You know, anytime there's shiny Pokemon in the TCG, they usually go for a pretty good price. So let's have a look at this guy. Yeah, looking forward to pulling this guy out of the box. It's hoping it's going to be, oh, that's sick. See how the artwork has changed from the front of the box? The artwork is almost cooler on here than it is on the outside of the box. Let's go back to the other ones, because the other ones were much the same. This one really, I just checked the other boxes, this one really exemplifies the Gyarados. That's so sick. Look at it. Having it like so up in your face, that is bloody cool. This is a nice box. I'm actually going to keep these. I was thinking, I'm like, oh, what will I do with the boxes after? Because usually you throw a lot of this stuff away. This is just like, you know, like Japanese presentation at its finest, I think. We don't get it. I don't think we get it like that in English. There we go. Okay, so initial thoughts. It looks like the promos are heavy on the right and probably not going to be gradable. That's annoying because this is the most expensive box too. Yeah, you can just see straight away. Beautiful artwork though, like the artwork's insane. Look at the little Gyarados there for the Pokemon Center. Not sure if that's focused on it there or not, but that's sick. Otherwise, that is a beautiful promo, but it will not be, won't probably be getting a PSA 10 unfortunately, but I'll probably send it anyway just for the fun of it. So, then we've got the deck box with the red Gary, which is cool. Got the Pokemon, we've got Magikarp. Got Flygon there. I didn't see Flygon on there before, but Flygon makes an appearance. That's interesting. And then the deck sleeves. So, with that being said, I'm going to quickly pull all the promos out of the packets, and then we'll have a look at those and we'll wrap up the video, guys. I've got them all out here, so this is really unfortunate, but yeah, the Hiroshima is not, the intention was to pull these out to grade them all and get a sequential set. I am going to have to open another box, so you can see now that I've pulled these out, they look really clean. I think that stuff I was talking about before, like the scratching and stuff, was actually just on the packaging, or what looked like scratching. So these two are super clean. The tohoku and the fukuoka, if that's how you pronounce them, sorry guys. They're both super clean and very gradable. Unfortunately, you can just see, you know, if you're getting into grading, wanting to like understand more, it doesn't look as bad on the video, but in person, it is quite OC. So I'm gonna go open another box off the live and have a look. So that's what you get inside the boxes. Basically, the promos are what I came here for. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't often open stuff on, it's usually talking about PSA grading and, you know, anything around grading, collection stuff. I will be grading these to collect, but don't usually open stuff. So if you enjoyed this, you want to see like that sort of, I don't know, unique Japanese thing opened on the channel, let me know. I'll do it every so often when I get something pretty cool. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye.